Tüpraş'a hoş geldiniz. İzmit, İzmir, Kırıkkale ve Batman'da bulunan 4 rafinerimiz ile ülkemizin rafineri sektöründeki lider kuruluşu, Avrupa'nın 7. büyük rafineri şirketiyiz. Uluslararası standartlardaki üretim kompleksleri, akaryakıt ürünleri ve iştiraklerimizle entegre bir rafineri şirketi olarak çalışıyoruz. Günlük yaşamınızda alışık olduğunuz ortamlardan çok farklı ve özel bir yer burası. Rafinerimize ziyaret veya çalışmak için gelen sizler de bizim için çok özel ve çok önemlisiniz. Ham petrolü yüksek ısı ve basınçla işlediğimiz tesislerimizin özel kuralları var. Rafineride sonuçları çok ağır olabilecek tehlikeleri önlemek zorundayız. Çalışma ortamımızı sağlıklı, güvenli tutmak için özel düzenlemeler yapıyor, bütün önlemleri alıyoruz. Yangınlardan, kazalardan kaçınmak için rafinerimizde sağlık, güvenlik ve çevre ile ilgili kurallara istisnasız uyuyoruz. Güvenlik kurallarının hayat kurtardığını biliyor, kural ihlallerine hiçbir şekilde müsamaha göstermiyoruz. Bu nedenle sağlığı, güvenliği ve çevreyi özenle korumak için oluşturulmuş rafineriye özel kuralları öğrenmeli ve bizlerle birlikte uygulamalısınız. İş yerimize gelen ziyaretçilerimizin, çalışma arkadaşlarımızın akşam evine sağlıklı dönmesi bizim için çok önemli. Tek bir ziyaretçimizin çalışma arkadaşımızın burnunun kanamasına bile izin vermeden üretmenin onurunu birlikte taşımak istiyoruz. Filmimizi izlemeye devam ederken rafinerimizin ne kadar özel, sizin ne kadar önemli olduğunuza tekrar dikkatinizi çekmek istiyorum. Rafinerimize hoş geldiniz.
In this huge place, we might seem like an insignificant detail. However, we are much more significant than it seems. Safety must be our priority. It is vitally important to understand and follow the rules for your own and other employees' safety. We must first focus on ourselves. Individual mistakes can cause serious damage. Here, each one of us is important, for ourselves and for others as well. The rules of this special place might seem unusual to you at first, yet it's vitally important to comply strictly with these rules. It is important for the worker, the facility, and our own safety. The refinery access card is our personal key. All items that are prohibited within the limits of the refinery must be turned over to security staff at the main gate. It is strictly prohibited to produce any kind of visual material in the refinery. Those who have consumed alcohol cannot enter the refinery area. At the main gate of the refinery, people, bags, and vehicles are subjected to a security search. Every visitor is accompanied by a refinery staff member until he or she arrives at the final destination. The greatest danger in the refinery is the risk of fire. Petroleum products are highly flammable and explosive. These products are highly sensitive to static electricity, mobile phone signals, fire, and heat. Anybody using a mobile phone will be immediately removed from the refinery. The refinery is no place for any kind of distraction. Be alert at all times. Do not smoke outside of the designated smoking cabins. Anybody caught smoking outside of the designated cabins will be immediately removed from the refinery. Don't forget, our wisdom is the key to our lives. We should move slowly and calmly inside the refinery. A running person might give the wrong impression of danger. There are rules that even dictate which side of the road to walk on. We walk on the left sidewalk. Only 2 people may walk side by side. If there are more people together, they should walk in single or double file. One of the most dangerous things is passing through production units. Break your habit of taking shortcuts. Things could fall on you while passing through units. You might also be exposed to chemicals, toxic gases, and vapors. High-pressure hazards are present in many parts of the refinery. Don't forget, our wisdom is the key to our lives. Only licensed staff can operate vehicles like cranes, forklifts, loaders, backhoes, etc. Keep periodic vehicle inspection reports in vehicles. While working in or nearby units, we should feel and operate the parts of vehicles as if they're extensions of our bodies. Even if we feel safe in the vehicle, we should always keep in mind that we're working in a refinery. Inspection of documents such as driver's licenses and vehicle control certificates is for your own safety. Help the inspectors. Entering any operation area by vehicle requires a special permit. All vehicles must be fit with a flame arrestor on the exhaust pipe. LPG-powered vehicles cannot enter the refinery. Park the vehicle pointed toward the exit and leave the ignition key in place. Don't worry, nobody will take your vehicle here. The safety belt is not there for decoration. Use it. The speed limit inside the refinery is 40 kilometers per hour. Never exceed the speed limit. Never pass other vehicles. Always yield the right-of-way immediately to ambulances and fire trucks. Never park in front of fire hydrants. Never violate traffic rules. Do not even discuss them. Don't forget, our wisdom is the key to our lives. The refinery is a huge and complex production area. Miles of pipelines, hundreds of storehouses and storage tanks, facility construction and repair work, marine tankers loading and unloading at our jetties, road tankers coming for loading, and hundreds of people. There is always heavy traffic. For this reason, the refinery presents many hazards to our personal safety. These hazards must be taken very seriously. You can only start work after getting your work permit. There are very many places where you can trip, slip, or fall. Walking over pipelines is strictly prohibited. The consequences can be extremely serious, even fatal. Do not climb up to high points without permission. Always attach a safety harness when you need to climb. Don't forget, high means anything over 1.5 meters. We aren't telling you about these dangers in order to scare you, but rather to make sure you understand and focus on them. Never forget, our wisdom is the key to our lives. Don't forget to wear your protective clothing, and don't neglect to use personal protective equipment. If you don't use your protective equipment, you will pay the price, nobody else. Do not use anybody else's personal protective equipment. Colors are very important here. Every color has a meaning. Never forget, our wisdom is the key to our lives. Confined spaces within a refinery with a narrow entry and limited natural ventilation require special precautions and surveillance. Obtaining a confined space permit to enter such areas is vital to avoid the risk of explosion or poisoning. Do not dispose of any waste or trash anywhere other than designated waste containers. This rule is extremely important for both our environment and our safety. There are designated waste containers for all kinds of waste throughout the refinery. Use them. We all need to know what to do in case of an emergency. Refinery alarms warn you against possible dangerous situations. Refinery alarms are tested daily at 5 o'clock p.m. The fire alarm consists of 2 wavy tones lasting 30 seconds. The refinery power failure alarm consists of straight tones at 30-second intervals. If you encounter any type of emergency, report it to the closest toothbrush staff. Call 8888 in case of fire. Don't forget, 8888. For first aid, call 4444. For security, call 7777. For technical safety, call 2222. When you hear an emergency alarm, comply with the instructions of your accompanying refinery staff. If you do not have an accompanying refinery staff, go to the emergency muster area indicated in the induction brochure. If you hear an emergency alarm while driving, drive back to the gate you entered from without violating the right-of-way of any other vehicles. Health and safety are integral parts of any job. It's the duty of all of us to avoid undesired results. Don't forget, we all have friends and families waiting for us and counting on us to get home safely.